Why don't we talk about the Real Housewives franchise? One of the wives, Lizzie, she has now quit the show, or maybe even taken off the show, Housewives of New York, the reboot. So the new season has not even wrapped, meaning she is leaving halfway through. She blames anti-Semitic attacks for her exit.
I am a little bit shocked because those women go in all of those shows. They really go at each other on some petty stuff a lot of the time.
Don't do this.
They do.
Don't do this.
They do.
That's not
I think I did it.
necessarily always the case per se.
What kind of dodge was that? That's not
Lizzie.
necessarily the case per se.
Some legal talk.
All right.
So Lizzie went on Instagram and she's describing herself as a proud Orthodox Jewish woman. And she said that she joined the cast as an opportunity to represent people of that faith. Well, Bravo gave a statement to People magazine about her exit, saying that her thoughtful consideration and discussion that she had with the network, that they've reached a mutual conclusion that Lizzie will not be a cast member on The Real Housewives of New York. So she's saying that she was the victim of these anti-Semitic attacks.
So what is that? So I love the layers to it, because did she take it to the network and tell them and they did not do anything to her satisfaction and then she's off the show, or did she do something else? I always wonder what's more to the story.
You need more about that, but it's...
Because they really go at each other on these shows. Name calling. I've seen fights before.
Well, right, but it's not
reality.
It's not just usually along like a racial or, you know, like a cultural kind of... So
religious, racial,
that would
anything.
still be a big surprise if that was just overtly said by another cast member.
So you're talking all those housewife shows.
Yeah.
And they've never had this incident happen before?
Well, I mean,
that's a lot of, you know, shows. A lot of opportunity for these things to happen.
I am not a huge fan of the New York franchise, but I did watch last year because Ebony K. Williams was on the show.
Okay.
Super conscious, very, very smart and beautiful woman, and she only lasted one season, and a lot of people were confused as to why that is. The viewership, they said, was way low, and a lot of people blamed her because she was keeping people together.
Really?
You know, people were saying things that they shouldn't be saying, and she was educating people, and people don't like to be educated.
See, and that makes me think again, to Lizzie's point.
Yeah.
Did the network come to her? Did she go to them? Or maybe they were saying, maybe you're being too much of this.
You would think that if her claim was true, that Bravo would side with her immediately, and...
You would think.
So obviously there is more there. I wonder if this is we have to watch and see, like, are they going to...
make something of it?
Start the show over because they
Restart.
filmed all of these things and now she's not in it, or... you know. I
have a thought.
Tell me.
Maybe crazy. You can do one of those shows because you handle your business.
Me?
Yes.
I handle my business. We're getting nods. And,
See, you mean those thumbs up. Yeah.
What do you mean I handle my business?
I mean, you're strong-willed.
Yeah.
You're articulate.
Very, very
beautiful.
Thank you.
And if if someone came at you, you'd be able to handle it and talk your way.
I would.
You would talk the talk.
But you've been working with me on this, and I'm learning to just, you know, something like you just.
Oh, it's reality though. You can throw all that out the window. Just go.
But for my peace, you know, you can't fight every battle, which is, you know, something that we talk about, where you're really just trying to help and say, hey, you might not want to, but if that person is not in that space. Like for me, I take that home with me. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And also just the hard lesson of you're not going to change every heart. You're not going to change, and because my intentions are pure, that's hurtful to me when I'm, you know, like, hey, I just want to pull you to the side and just when you said this, But if that person's not receptive to it,
if they're not ready to hear it,
it's heartbreaking.
It's mute, yeah. So Bravo called. The answer is
yes.
That's what I thought. I love it.
I would do it.
I would actually watch then.
You would?
I would.
Where do you think like Atlanta or?
Oh yeah.
If they started a Housewives of
Detroit? Absolutely. Yes.
Hey Andy.
I stomped my feet on that one.